again, we have these two gentlemen that have taken the time out again to come on today and talk about their recruiting process. They were on just a couple of weeks ago and were gracious enough to talk about Lead Concepts and what Lead Concepts does from a lead perspective. And they absolutely crushed it. So we asked them to come back on and talk about what they do from a recruiting standpoint. So all of you guys are on here at some form or fashion have thought about recruiting, building an organization. And that's what we asked Tomas Littenbauer and then Clay Davenport to come back on today. So I think everybody was on last time, so no huge formal introduction needs to be done again. But Tomas and Clay, the floor is yours.
Right on. Clay, I have the agent recruiting catalog. If you want me to share that screen, do you want to build off of that, Clay?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Just made you the host, Tomas.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Sorry, I'm having technical difficulties.
While he's doing that, so yeah, thanks again for having us on. This one's going to be a little bit shorter compared to the last one. Agent recruiting, we can kind of hit this pretty quick. And as always, if you guys have any questions at all, just let me know. As we're going through these, and again, the majority of our business at Lead Concepts is primarily senior care. So that would be 90%, 95% of what we do: Medicare, final expense, mortgage protection, seminars, things of that nature. So we added this as a benefit to the agents, not really to us. It's just something for us to help you guys, again, grow your business. It's kind of like one of our biggest pushes during AEP. We offer a postcard that is customized and agents can send directly to their clientele. We don't make any money on it really, but it's really an added benefit to you because if you're not contacting your agent, somebody else is. So that's always the case. So we're trying to think of things that, you know, can be an added benefit to you guys, help grow your agencies and your businesses. So that's what this is. And as we run through it, don't look at it as something that is set in stone. This is a very customizable market. So if you wanted to brand these mail pieces, change the color schemes, change the content, put in different hooks, you really have the freedom to do that. So two of these are going to be the call to action for the agents is going to be to call you directly. So you can get directly on the phone with them. If that doesn't necessarily work for you, we also have options for them to fill out the mail piece and mail it back. And then you can set it up like any other lead. You reach out to them, set up a time, and then meet with them. You really do have control to mail whatever county. This is going to be on a county level, not necessarily a zip code level. And I'll kind of explain what we're gonna do going forward. So as always, we'll go ahead and send this to you, Corey, and then you can at least have it. If anybody wants it, they can reach out to Tomas, discuss it, answer questions, things like that. So
guys, I'm sorry, Clay. Thank you. Guys, if you want any of this information that they're going to email to me, just send me a Slack message. You can put LC or Lead Concept or whatever, and I'll get it out to you. Thanks, Clay.
Yep. So if you'll just kind of scroll down, stop right there, Tomas. Okay. The first thing that would go up just a little bit about the guarantee. So the first thing, and I don't know if we hit on this on the last one, we as a company, and this is probably what sets us apart from all other lead vendors, at least that I've heard of with the agents we work with, we guarantee our results on all of our mailing campaigns. So essentially what that means is that if you call Lead Concepts, Tomas in this case, and you want to place a lead order, you don't necessarily take the risk of spending $500, $600, $700 and not getting anything for it. That's a pretty common experience in the lead industry with agents. We don't do that. So before we take your money or do anything, we will give you an expectation. And if the mailing does not hit that expectation, we will either refund your money, depending on the performance of the mailing campaign, or we will send more mail at our cost, or we'll make up the difference. But something will happen there to make sure that you get what you pay for. So that's important to know, that when you're dealing with Lead Concepts, regardless of what kind of mail campaign or anytime you're spending money with us, that always applies. So go ahead and go down to the next one, Tomas. So this is the first of 2 examples of postcards. And essentially what we're doing is we're working with a list vendor that has all the agent information on file in each state. So if you wanted to target an entire state in North Carolina, we can do that, which agents do. If you wanted to keep it localized to maybe where you are or in a market that you're trying to grow, we can do that as well. So if you wanted to narrow it down to a specific group of counties or one county, we can do that. Now, off the jump here, all of the prices are based on quantity mailed in this particular market. So the more you mail, the cheaper the cost per thousand. So I can give you guys an idea of what to expect as far as the price, which I will, but it really is going to be determined on how many pieces you're mailing. And in this particular market, it's very common to reserve 5,000 pieces and maybe mail them 1,000 over the next 5 months. So that's typically what we're looking like in this particular market. We don't have a lot of 1,000 piece orders here, and then in 6 months, another 2,000. That's not really the way this market works. So just kind of keep that in the expectation. Again, this is just a general outline. This is meant to be simple, direct, pretty clear cut. All of this can be customized, color schemes. We can move things around. We can put headshots. We can put building shots, branding, logos, anything you want, QR codes. We can do anything. So this would be the simplest form. This is a 5.5 by 8.5. You're probably looking at about $600 per thousand, generally speaking. And that would be this particular option. Now, when we're talking about the agents, we are able to narrow down. We're not just mailing agents in general. We are able to specify, are we looking at life agents, health agents? Do they have both licenses? So do they have a securities license? So we can really target the type of agent that you're wanting to do. And then I believe we can also target agents that are not currently captive. So they're not listed with another agency. Sometimes agents that are using this particular market like that, so that they're not having to go through the rigmarole of getting them released and doing that whole thing. So that would be totally up to you. We can kind of make it as specific as you want, considering, you know, there's tens of thousands of agents in every particular state, and you may only be wanting 2,000 of them. So this would be the first example. You're probably looking at about 600 per thousand. The response rates on these in general are pretty consistent. So it really isn't an issue of, well, which one responds better than the others. You're looking at 10 to 15 phone calls or mailback leads per thousand in this particular market. So go ahead and go to the next one, Tomas.
Okay.
So this would just be an example of something that's got a little bit more color in it. It's just a different outline, images, things of that nature. Again, it's going to be $650 per thousand, something in that neighborhood, and it's completely customized. So you can, again, do anything that you want, create any kind of logo that you want. We can brand it specifically to your company. We can match letterheads, business cards, whatever you guys have. So that would be another option. And again, we'll send this out to you guys so y'all can get an idea. We can combine all the ideas from each one of these if you wanted to. So go ahead and go to the next one. This one's going to be the first of a little bit different approach. So we're doing all of the same things, capabilities, customizing the mail piece. The hook on this one is we give them 2 options. That right side of the card, on the one on the front there that you see the perforated line, that would be perforated. They fill out their information and mail it back to you. These prices do include all of the paper, printing, postage, list. And with this particular market, you would get a duplicate copy of the list as well. So if there's anything that you feel like you could do with that, almost every record comes with a phone number. I know you guys are phone heavy. So if y'all wanted to call these to follow up, you would have the opportunity to do that. The price includes everything. So that you fill out the mail piece, you have your phone number there, the hook's to call or to fill that out, mail it back, and that price includes everything: paper, postage, printing, design, everything. So that would be one avenue there. And then go to the final one. And this essentially is the same thing, just a different design, different color scheme, just to kind of give you an idea of what's possible. But we have people start with these and take it all the way. So it really is endless as far as the possibilities. We've already done the legwork, the hard work of getting the information on the mail piece and putting it together. It's very rare that we have an agent change it. There will be minor changes to the content, but these are ready to go. That's where the advantage comes in, is you don't have to spend a lot of time designing a mail piece and figuring out the list and putting it all together and sending it to different shops to get it done. That's really where we come in as an added benefit for the agent. So these are the 4 mailers. These are the options. We also, if you guys have something that y'all seen that works and y'all wanted to send that to us with a list, we could do that too. So, I mean, our print shop is all under one roof. We don't farm anything out. We take care of everything so we can control it. So if you guys just need us to be a print and mail shop, we can do that as well. So these last 2, you're probably looking at 650, something in that range per 1,000. And again, we're looking at about 1 to 1.5%, but the price is going to vary depending on the quantity, because there are minimums with this particular kind of data list.
So Clay, you said, thank you, by the way, you said
Sure.
that there, get better results when you're buying more in bulk, if you will, 5,000 and above. Is that the price still 6 and 650, or does it go down per 1,000?
Yeah, so that's really specifically the higher the quantity that you're mailing, the lower the price is going to be. So let me say this: if every agent on this call said, y'all got together and y'all said, we're going to do 1,000 each, and y'all could do it in 20 different states, as long as we could order it all together, you're going to get a much lower price than if y'all each individually try to order 2,000, right? So yeah, the higher the bulk, the lower the price. And at that point, once Tomas knows exactly how many we're talking about, that's when we can really nail down the price, because the list vendor has minimums. They charge based on quantity. So that's really what's fluctuating the cost. And the data can be expensive as well. So.
Awesome. Guys, any questions? Thank you, Clay and
Sure.
Tomas, for sure. Any questions at all? So these are customizable forms. You can pick one of the 3 or 4 options that are there. If there's anything that you wanted to change or modify, you can. Obviously, right now it's 600 to 650. The more you buy per 1,000, the cheaper your rate will get. Obviously, we could buy them more in bulk if a bunch of us get together and decide to do that. As you said, Clay, these are fully customizable, just depends upon which one you want. You can bring your own list, those kind of things, and other than that, everything can be done in-house.
Yep.
So very good. Anybody have any questions for these gentlemen? And thank you guys again for your time today getting on. It's much appreciated.
Sure.
And Clay, I just wanted to add one more thing too, is, here at Lead Concepts, we also have our own artwork department. So you guys can really get creative on how you want to design these postcards. So that, like Clay said, you can get your logo, your testimonials. We want to make sure we separate your company from other companies as well, just so that these agents will be responding to these postcards. So I just wanted to add that as well.
Cool. Any questions? All right.
And if I could just, one quick little comment, just remember, we don't just do agent recruiting. We do all things Medicare, final expense, mortgage protection, custom postcards, custom letters. We're a list broker, so if you just need a data list for anything. So just kind of keep that in mind. This is one piece in a much larger picture of what we do.
Awesome. All right. Well, if nobody has any questions, I guess you guys did too good of a job. Yeah, if you guys will email the information over to me, I'll make sure to disperse it out to the team. If any of you guys want it, you can Slack me, put lead or lead concept or something like that, and I'll get it out to you. But Clay and Tomas, thank you guys again for your time. Thank you guys again a couple weeks ago, being flexible and coming back on again, talking about your recruiting program. It's much appreciated. Thank you guys
all
very much for your time.
Thanks for having us again. Bye.
See you guys.
Corey, how do I transfer it back over to you?
Say that one more time.
How do I give you the hosting privileges?
I can take it back over. It's not a big deal. If you don't have any more I thought I killed the meeting. If you guys don't have any more questions, guys, you're free to roam. I just wanted to make sure we're providing you guys with obviously some options to help you build your organization agency, and Lead Concepts seems to do a very good job with the leads. And like I said, I just recently found out that they do recruiting and stuff. So that's what we had them on. But Tomas, thanks again. Appreciate it. You guys don't have anything else? That is it for today.
Bye, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Nobody has nothing.
What'd you say, Tim?
Nobody has nothing. I was actually talking in my English accent a little bit, you know. Going once, going twice.
Have a good day, guys.
Y'all keep it classy.